made it to Whitefish, Montana for Labor Day weekend. We're gonna be here until Thursday. It was kind of like a last minute spontaneous trip, but Ryan and I have always wanted to go to Montana, and then my brother-in-law went and he just got engaged there and really inspired me to just book the trip because it just looked so beautiful. And I heard about Whitefish from a bunch of just videos that I saw. It's like a very Hallmark town and it's close to the national park. So I thought, you know what, let's just book it. Surprisingly, it wasn't as expensive as I thought it would be for Labor Day week, but so far it's been so beautiful. For lunch we went to Piggyback Barbecue. Ryan's making fun of me because I stuttered like 7 times trying to say that. Want to open the butter for the cornbread? Hey, don't throw it. The brisket's really good. Try to buy the brisket. We had some barbecue. It was good. It like wasn't the best thing ever, but it did the trick for after a long connecting flight with Finn, and he did really well this time. And then we just shopped around the cute little Hallmark town, looked at the like classic quintessential trinket stores. They had restaurants and bars. I think we're gonna go back there for ice cream later, but I decided for dinner tonight we're gonna go to Whitefish Lake and try the Boathouse restaurant. Finn is napping right now. I need to wake him up. Surprisingly, he didn't wake up while I'm talking. He looks so cute. He's all snuggled in bed. And then we're going to go to dinner. Finny Doos, it's time to wake up, honey. You've been sleeping for almost 3 hours. We gotta get dinner. Here's my outfit of the day. Cute. No, really tapping into my cowgirl aesthetic here. I put out the boys' outfits for this evening, and we gotta get it going. Before we head out, I wanted to share with you guys the lodge that we stayed at. It's about 15 minutes up the mountain from the town of Whitefish. It was way more grand and cozy than I realized it was going to be. I would definitely come back here during Christmas time. It's probably so magical. I just wanted to share with you guys before we head out to dinner. Kiss little bear. Give him another smoochie. Going inside. Where I wanted to originally stay, but they were fully booked and it's more expensive in September. The place is stunning. My goal is to one day stay here for the week. Incredible. We're in together? Good job. You found some friends to play with and their toys? This is what dinner looks like. Came to the park here that we spotted from the side of the road because Finn was just not having it at dinner. We ended up eating our dinner in the car, which is completely fine. You know, it's the toddler stage. The toddler stage has been quite the adjustment for us. So here we are trying to get his energy out, and then we're gonna go get some ice cream. We went through the tunnel. Toddler stage is wild. Your hair. Enjoying the huckleberry ice cream? We have to get all things huckleberry this week. Good morning. Traveling with our passionate toddler has been quite interesting for us. So last night wasn't exactly what we expected, but we tried to navigate the situation. Overall, you know, we got some things in. We got a good night's sleep. So we're just hoping that today's a little bit better. I went to a little local coffee shop here and got a matcha that has some lavender in it. And then we picked up some breakfast because we're heading over to Lake McDonald's to do hopefully a little boat tour and then possibly go on a little hike around Avalanche Lake. So look at that lovely biscuit breakfast sandwich. Oh wow, that's a stunning biscuit. The flakes, layers. Anyways, we're going to fuel up, then we'll see you at the lake. We just entered the park. Benny boy is snacking on some raspberries. He keeps putting his little hand back to get some more. There you go, honey. We're headed down to the boat tour on Lake McDonald. Finn's happy. He just woke up from a nap. The lodge is so beautiful inside. I'm gonna show you some more once we get back from our tour. We were looking for a toddler-friendly activity to do, and we were hoping that taking a boat tour on Lake McDonald was one of them. And surprisingly, he ended up really loving it. I brought him some snacks to munch on, and he enjoyed looking at the water and the mountains. It was really beautiful, a great way to tour the lake. And then we went on top of the boat, which was a great thing for his little legs that just want to run around. You got beautiful 360 views of the lake. It was so calming up there, and it was just nice to kind of have it to ourselves because no one really was up there, so Finn was really allowed to explore. And then when we got off the boat, we headed back up to Lake McDonald Lodge, which truly is the most beautiful lodge I've ever seen and felt. Like I could feel the history there. The Native American culture was so prevalent. I could sit there for hours and stare at all the lights and the pictures. It was so stunning. You just have to go and see it. I wanted to stay there so badly, and hopefully one day when we come back we will. Our next stop was to Apgar Village, which is at the beginning of the national park, so we really should have started there, but we had to get to our boat tour on time. This is the Lake of the Rainbow Rocks. We spent an hour just sitting there looking out at the water, throwing the rocks back and forth. That is Finn's favorite thing right now, is to throw rocks, play with them. Anytime he sees them, he wants to get his hands on them. Ideally, we would have loved to have paddleboard, but with a toddler, you can only do so much. I'm just grateful for anything that we got to do while we were there. 1, 2, 3, go! Nice! We stopped into one of the little gift stores to look around. Ryan's looking at hats. I think this one's really cute. Cute! I did not need another mug, but I think these are really cute. And the handle on that is really sturdy. Quality mug. I also love this one. This little Smokey the Bear. So cute. Finn, what do you think of Smokey? You like Smokey the Bear? Oh, you gave him a kiss. So kind. Before our short little hike, we got some food in Apgar Village. I got a Thai wrap, and Ryan got this dill chicken sandwich just to get some fuel and then go on a short little hike. The first hike we decided to tackle was Avalanche Lake, aka the Trail of the Cedars, because we heard it was much shorter than most of the hikes there.
He's got his comfort cracker someone gave him because he was having a little bit of a moment, and then he got the cracker, and we're in good spirits now. Poor Ryan though, his back's gonna hurt. Finn dropped his comfort cracker, and there's no way that I was not picking that up just in case for the way back. Doing great, Daddy. Good job, Finn. Being so patient. It's reminding me a little bit of Yosemite where we stayed. We made it. Ryan is getting Finn out of his carrier. He was starting to get a little fussy, but overall, he did really good. It's definitely worth the view. Gonna let him play a little bit. I might hop into the lake.
What was nice about this hike, and I felt like was a reward for my son, is that once we got there, I felt like it was pretty safe for him to get out of the backpack and roam around and enjoy the scenery, and he needed it, so that was really nice. And then we got back onto the trail. There's some bear poop filled with huckleberries. We're on our way back from the lake. It was beautiful. It was worth the hike. But we got 3 miles to go. What are you doing?
He just put his foot in the backpack.
You looking up? What do you see up there?
Okay.
The water is just insanely clear and blue. It really doesn't pick it up on camera. So cool. And over here is the waterfall. So this is glacial runoff. And it's just incredibly cool air coming through as well. You're on this cute little bridge. High five, you did it. Mama's turn. High five, Mama. Yes, one more. Yes. First hike ever. We did it. And just as we were leaving the park, we spotted our first and only bear. We couldn't decide if it was a grizzly bear or a black bear. The coloring was a little off for a grizzly bear, but it did have the hump. It was amazing to see in real life. Luckily, a whole river across. We stopped on the side of the road because we saw all the cars and people running out with their cameras, so we assumed it was some sort of crazy wildlife, and man, it was wild to see. Good morning, Montana. We're headed to Polbridge Mercantile today. We're gonna go grab some breakfast, head over there, and then also go visit this cute little other town called Kalispell and see the shops and restaurants there. Just thought we'd take a little break from the national park today since we had a big day yesterday, and then we'll go back tomorrow. Finn has a ton of energy this morning, so I think we're gonna try to go to the park at some point as well. The town is giving Hallmark all around. I'm loving it. The spiced chai latte is lovely. And Ryan and I are gonna actually go and get a heartier lunch. We just wanted to try some pastries. Heartier lunch. I meant breakfast. Hold Daddy's hand. Hold Daddy's hand. I just tried both of these and they are scrumdiddlyumptious. This one is a berry almond situation. Well, the almond is really coming through in it. And then over here is the huckleberry lemon rosemary scone. I'm just gonna get huckleberry anytime I see it. As I was doing my research, I felt like another town we had to visit was the town of Kalispell. It felt very much like a Hallmark town with the architecture and the shops. It's bigger than the town of Whitefish where we're staying, and I'm really glad that we did come by and explore. There was so much to see. I had to stop at this used bookstore. I loved how the bookshelves were lined with books about Montana, Native American culture, as well as Western life. If I lived here, I definitely would stop in quite often. And then the next store that we're heading into was one that I found online that introduced me to this little town. We are headed into Western Outdoor Antique Store. I love an antique store. No matter where I go, I must find one to check all the things out. So far, so cool. This place is massive. I wish I brought a bigger suitcase. Yeehaw, honey. That's cute. How much is that? Oh, this is very expensive brand. But tell me, I'm curious. Jeez, Lois. I'm not much of a pattern person, but I think this could look really cute on Ryan with a white shirt underneath and then it unbuttoned. There are cowboy boots lining the walls all over the store. I mean, you got options upon options and they're all so cute. But man, cowboy boots are expensive. I just got these from Amazon and I feel like they get the same kind of feel across. I'm sure they're not the same quality, of course, but you know, I don't think I'm gonna be wearing cowboy boots all the time, so I get why you would invest. I do love the snipped toe at the top rather than the long flat side. We're downstairs in the antique section of the store. Upstairs is more of the Western outdoors store, and this is the hidden gems, if you will. It's an old, that means we're old by saying that. The Lion King soup canister from when we were kids. I could spend hours in stores like these, but with a toddler, you gotta have a little pep in your step. This is really funny because when I was younger, my parents made me do this and I hated it. This painting is really beautiful. When you start seeing things from your childhood in antique stores, I start contemplating, am I antique now? You found me. Is that your party trick? This was one of the best antique stores I have been in a while, and luckily my son was being really good while we looked around. I love these little juice glasses, and I've seen this before in another antique store. I also really love these frosted glasses. I've seen these on Etsy. One of my favorite influencers, Amber Fillerup, has them as well in a few different colors. I love this Christmas winter photo as well. Mommy found some treasures. Yeah. Now we're headed into Norm's, the local soda fountain store. I'm so excited to go in here. It looks really cute. Oh yeah, this is right out of a Hallmark movie. I mean, truly, all the locals must go here. How stinking cute. I can't get over it. Look at the candy lining the wall. The assortment of candy is so good in here. You even have cola bottles, which are one of my favorites. The twin cherries, and then these are very special to our family. We love these. My dog used to get those all the time. This is so fun. Got the Huckleberry Finn for my little Finn. And also because we're in Montana and we gotta try all the Huckleberry things. Wanna try it? Yeah, first bite. First bite?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Mmm. Yum. You like it? Really good? Yeah, really good. We left the town of Kalispell to head over to the town of Polebridge because I heard about this Polebridge Mercantile and their huckleberry bear claws that I wanted to try. We have arrived almost after 19 miles on this real rocky terrain. Oh my gosh. We're like, why do they not pave this path? Our heads like have been bobbleheads for 19 miles.
$16.
$16. I think we'll just get the pie bar. This is what we came for. They are famous for their huckleberry bear claws. Do you want more? You do? You love the huckleberry bear claw? You love it? More? Then we retreated ourselves back to our hotel to get some beauty rest. Headed to Wild Coffee this morning for the 3rd time in a row. The biscuits here are insane, but I think I'm gonna go order it fresh at the front, just in case. It's been our go-to spot. They have all the things, good smoothies, good drinks. I'm gonna get myself a matcha. We headed back into the park for a 2nd day of hiking. A tradition that we want to start every time we go to a national park is go to the sign and take a picture and watch Finn grow throughout the years. We really truly loved this trip and we were so glad that he enjoyed it as well. What was a tad scary on the going to the sun road was how tight these roads are. Beautiful, but quite scary. And it took a little bit to get to the top of where we're heading to, which is the Hidden Lake Trailhead. Hike number 2, Hidden Lake Trail. We had to go up and get a few sweatshirts because it was a bit chillier than expected. Got him a little beanie. He looks so cute. We're going to go on an adventure to see what we can see. And we're off, and I shouldn't have worn this jacket because now I'm hot. I forgot the binoculars, but I want to bring this jacket back anyways. Most of this trail is a boardwalk. Found some bighorn sheep. This is when I wish I had the nice camera with me. Let's go, Daddy. Putting in the work, Daddy. Happy to take over any point. All right, honey. Vinny, you see the goat?
Look at the mane on it.
I know. Yeah. It's beautiful. I have to take some pine off. It just smells incredible. Foreshadowing Christmas. A candle can't smell like this. That's good stuff. Wow. Can you blow me another kiss? Thank you, sweetheart. Hi, baby. You're at the top of the mountain. I'm very glad that I got myself a smoothie this morning and waited to drink it till after our hike. We're heading to Jackson Glacier Overlook. And you can see the glacier from the street. Wow, we're gonna go through a tunnel. That looks very cool. I think I really enjoyed that hike a bit more than Avalanche Lake. It's different, but that is like more my speed, like open spaces, seeing super clear lake. I did love that we could go to the lake at Avalanche Lake, but the lake itself, I guess we could have gone down to this lake, but it would have been it would double the hike, and with Finn on our back, it just wasn't gonna happen. But we did what we could do, and I really liked it. It was so cool. I mean, that water is just insane. I just wanted to jump in it so badly. Going through the tunnel. AC feels so good.
these trees are either burned.
Yeah, that's Sunrift Gorge. Yeah,
Yes.
these are burned.
Oh, this is Sunrift Gorge. Okay. So
Those
then
are-
St. Mary's Lake is further down.
We're here, and I think we're gonna go probably down this for a little bit and then turn back around. I got the Going to the Sun Road, which is sweet cream and sponge candy, not cake, and caramel sauce with some chocolate chips and peanuts. It's okay, keep trying. Here's my little Montana haul. I went to Lake McDonald, and in the lodge, they had these beautiful little postcards that I thought would look really nice framed. Maybe put one in Finn's room, and then another somewhere else in the house. And then over here, I also really love this frame original artwork sketch from a local artist. I thought it was really beautiful with the horse and the cabin. Reminds me of Montana. And then I just thought this was a really cool little tchotchke figurine to put on our shelf in our den. We came downstairs. The fire is burning. It smells like fall in the air. I'm so ready for it.
Rather than that, right, just smolder.
The last stop I wanted to make before we headed to the airport was to Clydesdale Outpost to see the Clydesdale horses. These are one of my favorite breeds of horses. They are big, they are beautiful, and I have just been craving being around the calmness of horses, and it was so nice to just be in the barn setting. I really miss being on the farm a lot when I'm in the big city, and this was just a nice way to get grounded again. This was my sign that I need to continue to convince my aunt to get some more horses for our family farm. I had a great time visiting them and a great time visiting the state of Montana. I feel like we just scratched the surface, and I'm so excited to come back and visit and see and explore more of what Montana has to offer.